What is up, guys? Eric here with Team Eccentric, and I'm bringing you guys a new combo tutorial featuring Neptibus as a standard standard line with himself, one non-consequential water, and 3 other cards. So the other cards that I'm showing you are waters specifically, because it shows that this line can be done even with a full hand of waters and no non-waters, because of some of the combos get a little weird when you're discarding a bunch of water monsters and you get too many waters in your grave from the Glacier. So this line shows you that you can do that even with a handful of waters, and you can still get the Mooling Glacier Rip and the whole combo. It is a Testudo lock combo as well. So if you're not playing Testudo, this combo isn't for you, I guess. This is strictly a Testudo build. So yeah, we'll get right into it. We'll start it off. Obviously, you're going to normal summon your Neptibus, right? You're going to use an Neptibus, you're going to send your Atlantean Dragoons for cost, you're going to add your Abyss Rhine, trigger your Dragoons on a mandatory trigger chain link 1. You're going to add Minstrel. Minstrel is going to discard the non-consequential water. That allows you to insulate yourself from hand traps. Then from there, you're going to use Rhine, you're going to trigger your Neptibus, you're going to summon your Coelacanth. Neptibus will trigger, you'll target your Abyss Rhine and revive it. Then from there, you'll use the Coelacanth and discard whatever, and you'll summon your fish. So Butterfly Fish, Greethus, Pike. Now, in this scenario, this is where the water kind of comes up, because it's you'll see in a moment why it's imperative, because it changes a very slight decision tree, but like either way, the decision doesn't affect the combo in any way. It's just a matter of when you revive with Greethus, and I'll show you that in a moment. So here you're going to Exceed Summon, and you're going to summon your Lavirtue Dragon. Then you're going to use Lavirtue Dragon. You're going to detach Butterfly Fish specifically. You're going to add back your Atlantean Dragoons. Then you're going to synchro the Pike and the Greethus. And you're going to summon your White Aura Monoceros. So Monoceros effect will revive your Pike. Pike on summon will discard the Dragoons. You'll add yourself your Shadow Squad, and then Dragoons will add you your Mooling Glacier. Then you're going to Exceed Summon, and you're going to make your Trite. Trite effect, you will revive your Greethus. Now here's why it's relevant, because you have 6 waters in your grave. If this was a non-water, say for example an Ash Blossom, a Fulos, an Impulse, an Imperm, then it wouldn't really make a difference. You'd have 5 waters in your grave, you drop Mooling Blades now, you rip 2, and then you revive with Greethus right after. But because we have the 6 waters, this is why it's relevant. I'm just showing you guys that even with a full hand of water monsters, you can get to the Mooling Glacier Rip, right? So Gluttonous, you will target the Neptibus and revive it. And then you have the 5 waters, so you will drop Mooling Glacier, rip 2 cards from your opponent's hand. So effectively, you insulated yourself from hand traps. You know what your opponent's playing, and you've ripped 2 other cards, as well as you're getting to this full combo, right? So then you're going to Synchro Summon for 7. You're going to summon your Prima Donna. Then you're going to Synchro Summon the Prima Donna and the Neptibus immediately into your Dragite. Now, here you have the option to shuffle back the Banish card that you hit with Minstrel back into their deck, but that, in my opinion, for this combo sequence does not work, because then you'd have to go under Trishula, and that doesn't get you the full board that I'm trying to accomplish here. So you do not shuffle the card you Minstreled away. So now, this one kind of always sucks, but you're going to link up the Mooling Glacier and the Lavirtue Dragon, and you're going to summon your Coral Anemone. So you won't get a battle phase next turn, but the idea is that you're locking your opponent out of the game effectively anyway. So, this should be like in one of those combo sequences, right? Then you're going to use the Coral Anemone, and you're going to target the Prima Donna to revive. Then you're going to Exceed Summon for Poseidra. You're going to link up the Poseidra and the Coral Anemone, and you're going to summon your Mermaid King Neptibus, and then your Poseidra will trigger. You discard the Shadow Squad you added, and then you immediately revive it. So it won't trigger because it wasn't engraved on when it would activate, but that's not exactly what your goal is anyway. So you revive the Shadow Squad, the Rhine, and the Minstrel here, and then you use Minstrel. So Minstrel will mill 3. So I did put the Imperms as non-triggering mills, so that you guys can see that this combo is even able to be done if you don't trigger anything off of that. And then the card you want to put back on the top is going to be Dragoons, right? Then from here, you synchro the Minstrel and the Rhine specifically, and you go into your White Aura Porpoise. Porpoise will target a fish, level 4 lower fish, engrave and revive it, so you will revive the Greethus. Then you synchro the Porpoise and the Griefus, and you make the Ravenous, and then you have 3 chain links that you can trigger here. So chain link 1 always should be Ravenous because you can protect the draw. I mean, you already looked at your opponent's hand, but either way, it's still something that, like, I think as Yu-Gi-Oh players we should naturally do is to chain block our cards. So it'll be chain link 1, Ravenous to draw 1. Chain link 2, Butterfly Fish will discard and then revive itself. And then chain link 3, the Griefus will increase the Ravenous's attack based on the cards left in your opponent's hand times 200. So this will gain the attack as chain link 3. Chain link 2, the Butterfly Fish will revive itself. And then chain link 1, the Ravenous will draw 1, which happens to be the Dragoons. Now here, you're going to use the Shadow Squad. You're going to discard the Dragoons. So then these all become level 7, and then Dragoons triggers. You add your Heavy Infantry. And then these, because they're level 7, become a Gaios. And then you use the card that you minstreled away, and you summon the Testudo. So that is the end board. I think it's pretty decent. I think that most decks wouldn't be able to handle a board like this unless they have some kind of crazy breaker like a Crown or a Droplet or something of that nature. But even here, you have Rhine in your grave. So, the disruptions are as follows. You have Gaios, which is a negate that can't be targeted. Testudo, which is a floodgate that can't be targeted. Dragite, which is a spell trap negate that can't be targeted. You have a Pup with Heavy Infantry that you would banish Rhine, discard it. And then you get the draw, right? You get the draw, and then the draw. And as well as the last card in your hand would be the discards for the Ravenous. So it's kind of one of those things where I think this combo kind of... I think it's decent. I don't think it's half bad. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I really appreciate the views you guys give us. Yeah. So also, if the games aren't out yet, so my weekly local series, if games from last weekend, if rounds 3 and 4 are still not up, I'm still working on those. It's just kind of taking a long time because round 3 was against Hayden or Thomas. He, branded player, the OTS champ that I profiled a little while ago, and it was a really long game. So it was kind of one of those games where, like, it's taking a lot of space on my phone, and I usually edit with my phone now, so I may have to edit it on the computer, which is going to lower the quality a little bit. But either way, that's the way it goes. Eric here with Team Eccentric, and I'm signing out.